Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, VodnikGaming. Going to do a quick little video today. This is going to be to show you how to farm Axions, whether you're kind of struggling in the game and you're stuck, or you're one of those New Game Plus players who want to get past, New Game 500, and maybe you're kind of hitting a stone wall because your conductors or your catalysts and stuff are not doing enough damage or you need some levels. We're going to start at the Arcology Customs Breach, and you do have to have a passport if the Arcari walkways is not already open. And what you're going to do is we're going to walk through so that you kind of have an idea, if you're a new player, how to get to this spot. If you're early on and you want to use this, it's not really a cheat per se, but it does kind of give you the most amount of Axions, probably. Definitely with the least amount of effort. It does help if you've already killed some of the more difficult bosses like Namundus, which is the boss in Arisen Dominion, or if you just want to do this either way, these fat dudes right here are worth more Axions than the guys that are originally in this zone, but these fat dudes won't be here until you kill Namundus and possibly Uthos as well. But if you're coming here at the beginning of your game and you come this way instead of Zone District, what you'll do is you'll fight through all these guys. They'll all be demons. Holy crap, that does a lot of damage because I'm on plus 7 right now. You'll kill the boss in this room, which is the artillery. He's a relatively easy boss, so even if you're early on in the game, this boss fight is not very difficult. Moving on, you do have to come into the secret wall here. Just give me 1 second to kill these guys. And you're dead. And what you're gonna do here, pop this wall open. Grab anything that's in here, which is a strength module and a coin and some information by viewing the text on the wall. None of this stuff is necessary. I'm just kind of talking about what's in these rooms and in these doorways and stuff like that. Alright, so here's the important thing. You hit this button, right? When you hit this button, the tram comes down and runs all these people over, and all these guys die, and you automatically get the accidents for them. You don't even have to fight them. The next part is you want to come down here, and you want to come to this breach. You touch it once. You do not have to synchronize this breach. You just have to make this the last breach that you've used. Then you teleport with your Omnicube. And what's going to happen is it's going to reset the zone. But when you do it this way, as opposed to just walking in through the zone, the tram comes down and knocks all these guys off. And you can see here I just got just under 80,000 Axions for doing absolutely nothing. All I did was load into the breach. Now, if you have a couple of, I don't have any because the character I'm using for this video, I use all of them as soon as I get them, but you have these fearful effigies, and then there's the daring ones that increase the difficulty of the game. So what you could do is increase it by as many as you have fearful effigies. So if you have 3 daring effigies and 3 fearful effigies, you increase it by 3, it would put the difficulty at 3 higher than what you're currently at. You load into this breach after you get here. Make sure you wait until you get here to increase the difficulty. That way you're not making the game harder on yourself for no reason. You'll load, teleport to the breach, and then you just stand here. You do nothing. You don't even have to run over this way if you don't want to. You could literally stand at the breach and not even move. all the guys get knocked off again by the tram. You teleport back, and you just keep repeating this. There's no limit on how many times you could do this. You do specifically have to be at this breach. It will not work from any of the other breaches. I think it has to do with like potentially the enemy's not loading in, or you're not close enough to the enemies when they get knocked off if the tram loads in. But when you load in this way, I'm not even going to move this time. I can hear the tram going by, and I'm going to look at my Axions, and 79,000 again. So you just increase the difficulty if you can, and if you only have fearful effigies to bring the difficulty back down. That way you can get more Axions per time that you load in while you're doing this, as opposed to having less Axions, because you're not fighting these guys, so it doesn't matter how difficult you make the game. If you have 5 fearful effigies and 5 daring effigies, well then use 5 daring effigies, increase the difficulty, load in 10, 20, 50 times, however many times you want to do it. You'll just keep stacking up on Axions, and then when you're done, you use the fearful effigies, bring the difficulty back down to whatever you are currently at, and progress forward. That's basically it. I mean, there's not, in my opinion, going to be a better way or an easier way to get more Axions, and this allows you to get as many as you need without having to fight anybody, providing that you can get to this to this breach after the artillery boss, which boss is not super difficult. I ran past all the enemies on New Game Plus 7, even though like 2 of them hit me and take like half my HP. So it's totally doable if you're only struggling a little bit on maybe a particular boss, or like I said, you're just one of those people who's in New Game Plus 500, and you just want to farm up some Axions, and you're feeling kind of lazy, or you're kind of stonewalled and you can't kill any of the guys fast enough, or it's taking too long to kill them. If you can get to this point, just have that tram run these guys over and over again, and get some free Axions. You could literally probably start the teleportation as soon as the loading finishes. We're going to test it out right now. I'll see how soon you can proc the loading. Alright, so I started it. Nope, it's going to trigger too soon, so I'm going to... Oh, nope, I still got it. So let's see. It gave me the plus symbol, but it didn't actually apply it to my number. So when the game loads again, we're going to see how... Alright, so it did add it to my total Axions, because I was at 260k, and now I'm at 340k. So you could almost literally start teleporting to this breach again as soon as you load in. If you want to play it safe and wait 5 seconds or whatever, that's fine. But like I said, you do nothing. It's literally the easiest Axion farm you'll ever do in your entire life. That's basically it. Hope you enjoy the video. Thank you for watching, and I hope this helps some people out. If you like the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll probably be posting more Hellpoint content over the next week or so before I finish this challenge run that I'm doing, if you've seen any of my other videos. Thanks. See you guys next time.